Boom. Welcome, coders, to another episode of the Code Word. We didn't just do this, I promise. This week you're going to have myself, Dylan's Delightful Dungeon, and HHS Hockey, also known as Eric. Say hello, Eric.
Hello, Eric.
Boom. So I know the setup's a little bit different. We don't have the wonderful Keith here to be hosting. So, shit breaks right off the bat. But this week we're going to be talking about some multiplayer games, Call of Duty World War II, Player Unknown Battlegrounds, as well as some other interesting points from E3 and get Eric's opinion on some of it. So before we dive in, let's get to this week's code word, which I have accompanied with what we're going to be talking about, and it's going to be Call of Duty all the time, because that's all I'm going to be doing later this year. Did you get a chance to watch the multiplayer footage?
Yeah, I watched
E3?
some of it, definitely.
I'm so happy.
Yeah, I'm excited.
It looked like the trailer was great, but the best part, and I've said this before in some videos with Keith, is that they did so much footage that they allowed to be streamed and captured by people that were at the convention. And that's what,
I think that's really cool.
Exactly. Like I was so stoked. I got more out of that than the trailer's cool, but I got more information from those footages.
Yeah, I think they realize now that the trailers don't do games justice. They don't show you how the game plays. They just show you, oh, look, we made a cool cinematic.
Exactly. So I've been saving my little notes that I took while watching some of the gameplay. One of the big ones that I watched was Ali A. I don't know if you follow him on YouTube and Twitter and stuff. He's a British kid who he seems to always have first fucking released shit, the day that they're allowed, these betas and stuff are allowed to be released. And his footage, he's stupid good, so it's always fun to watch. And he had a 10-minute clip. Some other streamers and stuff that I was watching. I can't remember everybody's name, but big things that stuck out to me is hard sniping is back. Hard scoping is coming back.
It is. I watched a clip that was almost entirely a dude chilling in the back, just sniping people out like crazy.
Yes, and I miss the days where that was a real strategy, because that's what snipers do in real life.
Because even when you know where the sniping spots are at on a map, you have to be skilled enough to go out there and get it,
And not just get it, but you have to be able to defend it, with bouncing betties or claymores or C4. You don't just fucking lay in a corner and nobody comes for you. You have to be quick on the pistol and the explosives, I think. I mean...
Yeah, no, I agree. And I haven't played... there hasn't been a Call of Duty game that's come out since I've had a decent headset. Mm-hmm. And now you can actually hear people walking up on you and stuff. And,
yes.
Before it wasn't like that.
Yeah, it was really rudimentary in the sound effects, and the positioning of the sound to be they would let you know someone's behind you, but now I feel with the way games are going, you can literally hear how far and in what direction they're coming from.
Yeah, I mean, I do that all the time in Halo. I can hear steps coming up behind me, and so I turn one direction or the other. I'm definitely looking forward to the sniping too. It'll be good.
Yeah, and I mean those not just the sniping, but the single shot rifles. I missed that from World at War.
Right.
Being able to run around with the fucking M1 Grand and what was that German one? It started with a G, and it was a bitch. It was so fast.
Remember.
Anyway, fun. I feel they take more skill, and then just popping out with a fucking LMG and spraying until you get kills. It's
Yeah, I mean, that takes a certain amount of skill, too.
It does. And I still do it, but but I don't know. I feel it slows it down a little bit, and that's what we need that's what I want from the series right now, is just slow down a little bit.
Yep. I agree. I like one of their little mottos they say on their website, and I've just kind of been repeating, is boots on the ground battle again.
That's what I want. I mean, yep. Black Ops 3, I'll play some streams, I'll still play it, but it's not what I need from a Call of Duty game.
Right.
I still get my hardcore kill confirmed and shit on, but I hate the sliding and the fucking jump boosting and all the bullshit. It's I just want to be able to... There's something about the older maps that gets me, is there's always the long way and the fast way.
Right.
And I miss that. I was seeing a lot of stuff with the shotguns in this one, where people were... there's like multiple like shortcuts almost in through commonly used routes that you can effectively use a fucking shotgun again. Like instead of just running around on free for all spawn camping, you know.
Yeah, I agree. Shotgun brings up another thing I noticed. Did you happen to see that the flamethrower is a kill streak perk now?
Yes, I think that was a smart move on their part.
I agree.
Yeah.
I think they should have done exactly what they did. Make it a little more powerful than it was before, but make it harder to get.
Yes, definitely. And some of the kill streaks, I didn't see too many. The flamethrower was one. Obviously, you get a recon plane, UAV. But the strafe run, did you see that?
I didn't.
It was like essentially, so you're doing like a dive bomb, and you have like 5 seconds to fire your cannons, and then that's it. Like you don't loop back and keep firing or anything. So it's kind of like the Predator missile was. Like you have like a few seconds, boost in, and then you get like a kill or two, and that's it.
Oh yeah, I think I did see that.
But it looked fun how they did it. You know, it wasn't just your typical like all the tech in these newer ones where it's like you're always controlling shit and they have night vision and heat fucking, you know, thermals and shit. It's like I just want to I want to be like more in the elements, you know?
Yeah, it looks like they did a good job of trying to kind of stay true to the old school, the World War II weapons and everything, but not make it boring for gamers nowadays either, you know?
Yeah.
They still keep you involved.
And I miss when camos and like because they said you're gonna be able to customize your guys still, but I miss when being able to customize them meant trying to be more tactical than look like a fucking gingerbread man. You know what I mean? Like that's a legit skin. I'm not kidding. Like you could be a gingerbread man.
No, I believe you, but I kind of say yes and no to that because it wasn't too long ago either that the goal was to have a bright shiny gold AK-47.
Okay, that's still the goal, but but I want to be holding the AK while I'm in a full ghillie suit that is mocked up to the map that I'm playing. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I gotcha.
I don't know. It is a catch-22. I think it's game modes like that differ for me because I'd rather in free for all I want to be the asshole running around in like a fucking pink leotard, but in like a team match where I'm being serious, I want like full ghillie suit. I want to hide. I want to rub mud on my fucking forehead and blend in like a beast. So I don't know. We'll see. They still haven't put too much out about the Division thing. How they're gonna make that hub world that they mentioned.
Yeah, they haven't, have they?
No, and I feel like we're gonna see it when the beta comes out, which will they said the PlayStation 4 beta date. I didn't see one for the Xbox.
Wasn't PlayStation 4? Was it August or was it September?
I think it's early September. So I know PlayStation usually gets exclusivity time wise. So I'm guessing October we'll get like 4 weeks on the Xbox because I pre-ordered, so I'm in the beta. Like I'm just waiting for the fucking date.
Yeah, because it comes out in November 3rd, I think is what I looked up earlier.
Yeah.
So it'll give you a few weeks.
Now there's another. You mentioned the flamethrower.
Yeah.
Another thing that I saw, and it was in the multiplayer trailer even, is tanks.
Ooh, I didn't see any tanks.
There's gonna be tanks. So, but this is the thing. The tank looked like how they did it in World at War,
right?
Where the tank's nice, but you need like 2 or 3 guys helping you, or they're just gonna run up next to you and put sticky bombs on your fucking wheels and run away.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like it looked like it was a great asset, and it was also a kill streak, I believe. So it was like a good asset, but it was easily defeated because it's so slow, and they stuck to that era where, I mean, tanks can whoop ass unless you're in like a city and they sneak out of the fucking windows. You know what I mean?
Right. Yeah, I gotcha. I looked at, they have a whole list of the loadouts and everything. I saw tank grenades on there. I didn't think anything of it.
Yeah. So we'll see how they play with that. I want to see like a World at War use the tanks well, but it was only like 2 maps that there were tanks. So
okay. So yeah, I agree that I liked World at War with the tanks. Sometimes I hated it. I mean, that's just.
There was one map specifically, I can't remember the name, but there was a large field, but there were tunnels that went under the fucking field. And every time I got a tank, I was always I was pumped. I was like, yeah, tank time. And then, like, little fucking Viet Cong, they come out of the tunnels and blow my shit up in, like, 30 seconds. I get, like, 2 kills. I'm feeling like I'm going to rule this shit. And then my fucking tracks blow up and I'm dead. It's like...
yeah.
So, I can see that happening where people just, you know, they learn the weaknesses. It's not going to be like Battlefield is with tanks and, like, where they're really hard to fucking kill in Battlefield. Like, as a single person. I feel like 2 or 3 single people on foot can take the tanks out, just from what I've seen in the clips. It looked, like you said, the tank grenades, stuff like that. They'll be able to, you know, work around it. So
yeah,
I don't think it's going to be a game breaker.
Yeah, exactly. I don't think it'll give too much tilt one way or the other. But I think if you know how to use it right and you have a good supporting team, they'll run a map pretty easy.
Yeah. And then, what was this, some more stuff? The brightness of the maps was really nice.
Yeah, it was nice. The graphics looked very similar to World at War, but like you said, the brightness, the clarity, definitely brought it around.
I mean, World at War came out 9 years ago, so it's
changed.
what it's not an alternate universe like World at War. They're sticking to a real life campaign in the campaign, like they're following real life units in the campaign and stuff. So, I mean, you're not gonna be like fucking fist fighting Hitler and shit, but but it like you said, it's what we wanted back then, just updated like really well. And I think coming from Sledgehammer, who's like the new, you know, Call of Duty producer out of the 3, I think it's smart for them to give us like something we liked before and just make it really pretty and viable in today's gaming, you know, fucking network now. Like, I don't know. I like it. The HUD, it was pretty simple, you know, normal Call of Duty HUD with the, you know, kill feed on the left, you know, normal mini map. Did you see any clips with the actual map when people pull up the map to do like
the paper map? Yeah,
that was cool. See, it's like little stuff like that. It's like, okay, you took a game I like and you put in little things, little happy pieces, and that's all I want. Like,
and like you said, it's a game we haven't played in 9 years either. So you know, it's not like they're remaking Call of Duty Modern Warfare again. You know, it's been out for a while. It's been forgotten about for a while for a lot of people probably. So
I mean, besides like Battlefield, there's not many older war games that have come out since then. Even, you know, like Battlefield 1 obviously and that's a great game, but like it's not a Twitch shooter necessarily.
Yeah.
So I like that with like the sniping. They didn't go the Battlefield route with the bullet drop and shit. It's like I want certain realism, but I still want Call of Duty at the same time. Like,
exactly. I think it looks like they did that. They did that spot on.
Yeah. And then there was the suppressors. Holy shit. There is, I don't know if it's a perk. I don't know if it's like a special unlock or what, but you can take off and put on suppressors mid-map, like mid-life.
Really?
Yes. Like not doing it in custom class. Like and it wasn't just it must have been like a perk, because I watched a guy take a suppressor off his MP40, pick up a dead person's Thompson, and put a suppressor on the fucking Thompson.
Really?
Like, that is a game changer, especially for people that, you know, if you're playing games where you're trying to sneak up on people and stuff like that, or like, you know, capture the flags where you're trying to like infiltrate back towards their spawn and shit like that.
Right.
Like, that's huge. And I mean, essentially you're changing your damage output and your range on the weapon without changing your class. Like, that's a big deal.
Yeah, I like that. Like you're saying, you can sneak up on someone with the suppressor if you're trying to hold a base or something like that. You take the suppressor off and get your damage back.
Exactly. So
that's awesome.
It was a little things like that I saw in the gameplay that was streamed during the conference that I was like I said, the multiplayer trailer was nice, but you pick up those little details from the real streams.
Yeah, definitely. I like that. It's cool that they started doing that for us.
Yeah, definitely. And then last thing that I have for it is, did you see, this was from the multiplayer trailer, Akimbo 1911s.
Oh, no.
Oh, yeah. They made sure right at the end they put those fucking Akimbos out, and it was just like a dude lowering his arms, like, ready for it. I can't wait.
Let me just say I'm glad you're on my team.
Yeah, man. I love that shit. It's going to be the best. I really can't wait.
That's awesome.
But do you have anything left on the Call of Duty World War II topic? I know we went through a lot.
Yeah, the only other thing that really stuck out to me, which is not multiplayer topic, it's actually campaign.
Yeah.
Did you see that they're bringing health packs to the campaign on here?
I did not.
Yeah, so they're not doing the typical regenerative health like they do in all the campaigns now. They're trying to up the skill a little bit. You have to collect health packs. You can't just jump out, find a sniper, and jump and hide and get your health back and get them. You have to be a little more cautious now.
I like that. And they're always going to be shorter campaigns, so why not make them a little harder? You know what I mean?
Right.
It's not like you want to fly through a 6-hour campaign and then forget about it. If you make a little pain in there, make me redo a checkpoint a couple times. I enjoy that. I enjoy games that challenge me a little bit at least.
Yeah, I agree. But that's the only other thing that I had on that topic.
And you made me think of one thing with the difficulty was I saw that they had scaled assists. Now that is one thing that I do like that they have that Battlefield has is the scaled assist.
Yeah.
Because there's nothing worse than shooting somebody fucking 9 out of 10 shots and then somebody steals your kill and you get the same amount of points as if you would have hit him with like a fucking ricochet. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, I know exactly what you mean. That's good. I'm glad that they're bringing that, especially for the regular core. If you're playing hardcore, chances are you're not getting much out of scale.
It's the difference between 1 and 3 bullets. You might get an assist, you might not, but
exactly. But regular core, that's definitely going to be a huge advantage to start having that.
Oh yeah, most definitely. But yeah, that's pretty much all I got on that topic. Next one was the Player Unknown Battlegrounds. Now this is one I've seen some Let's Plays on YouTube. Are you familiar with it at all?
I hadn't been. I was just taking a look on the computer over here when you mentioned it to me. It looks awesome. It looks great.
It does. And the cool thing is, so they've been out in, I think it's alpha or beta, I'm not sure, but they've been doing like the game preview on Steam. And the whole concept, I'll hit it quick for you and any coders out there that aren't familiar. It's I think it's 100-player battle royale, right? And you get dropped in. Nobody has weapons. Nobody has armor. And essentially, there's a circle on the map that becomes like the livable zone. And the walls of the map slowly go inward towards the center of that livable zone over a course of like 20, 30 minutes. So it's a mad scramble to collect weapons, possibly be with your group of people that you like. If you go in as a team, you can go in and then try to survive together until you're at the end. You know what I mean?
Right.
And then shoot each other in the back or whatever to get first. But it's all about getting in the top score. So but like, and then the walls slowly go in, and then it gets down to like a 50-yard fucking little tiny bubble. And if you're outside of the walls, you just slowly die. So that's what incentive they give you to push you towards the center of the fucking survivable zone or whatever the fuck it's called. But it looks cool. Like there's a lot of different weapons. You can customize them, but it's all timed. Like it's random, so it's not always the same building has the fucking scope in it, or the same building has the large backpack. It's like it's always random, and it's timed, so you're always hauling ass, and you want to be like tactical with how you go into buildings just in case there's another player in there, but you also want to haul ass and try to get towards the center with the best weapons you can get your hands on, or best armor and all that. And it's not outstanding graphics wise, obviously, and it's still in beta. I think it was beta, but they did announce at E3 that it's going to be coming to the Xbox One as a timed exclusive. So It'll be coming out on the PC, obviously, but then also the Xbox One for a few months at least before it comes out on the PS4 and all that. And
awesome.
I think it'll be fun. I feel like those kind of games don't have to be as pretty as games like Call of Duty and Battlefield and Halo, because they have a rich concept. And I mean, I don't know. I feel like it's a type that's not out there, and it's not done well, at least for the ones that are out there. And I think it'll be fun. Do you have any thoughts on it?
That's exactly what my thought was. It's different. That's what I like to see. It's something. It's not just running around shooting each other. There's a different type of goal. It's kind of a King of the Hill kind of esque thing, but it's still its own style. I like that.
Yeah, and I mean, I'm not saying the graphics are like shit, but I mean,
No.
it is a 100-player multiplayer map, so you're not, and it's not made by a fucking AAA studio, you know, so you're not going to be expecting this like mind blowing, you know, detail. But you got to think, there's hundreds of buildings in the map. There's thousands of weapon drops and stuff that are all randomized. Like, I feel like they're doing pretty good with it. And it seems to be getting some really positive feedback on the Steam game preview, the pre-play stuff.
Yeah,
So,
it's kind of like I was saying earlier, how, you know, it's very obviously going to be very computationally expensive on your computer or on your Xbox or whatever you're playing on. So that's going to be my concern, bringing it to the One or to the PlayStation.
So I think their play with it is because they announced it as a launch title for the Xbox One X.
Okay.
And I think their play with it, if they're smart, they're going to be like 100-person lobbies on the X, or you can still play it on the Xbox One or Xbox One S, but you can only play in like 40-person lobbies or something like that, along those lines. You know what I mean? Or smaller maps that aren't available on the other one, because they've said that there's going to be no games that are exclusive for the X yet.
Mm-hmm.
But I could see them playing that back, because this one, they can't cut the graphics back really, so they'd have to slice it somewhere.
Yeah, are we going to touch on the X, by the way, at
all? We could talk about it for sure.
Okay, well, we'll save that for later. But yeah, I see what you mean. I'm not sure the feasibility of the software company at least differentiating what their game's being played on, whether it's the X or whether it's the regular Xbox One. But that would definitely be a good way to go about it, at least.
Yeah, and like I said, I mean, that's just spitballing. That's what if I were them, you know, if I was trying to make an exclusive and try to push sales on a more expensive system. I mean,
right. No, I agree. But
I still need to upgrade from the fucking regular to the S. I don't even have an S.
Yeah, me neither.
it's so expensive because I have to buy two, because I have the privilege of having a wife that plays video games, which is wonderful. But now it's just we buy two of everything. So. But they did drop the price on the S, which is nice for people. Like, I want to get it for when I get a 4K TV, just to have the 4K, the Ultra HD player right off the bat. For $200, you can't even get an Ultra HD player for $200. You know what I mean?
Right. Yeah, that's kind of my thing too, because I just bought a 4K TV, but I don't play the Xbox on one, so I probably wouldn't bother, you know, upgrading until I got one.
Yeah. Yeah. I've been looking, man. They're like where LEDs were a few years ago, where I'm trying to wait it out.
Yeah, I got mine open box, 60-inch for $1,000.
Yeah, Jesus Christ.
Yeah,
$1,000. It's anytime it goes over the three digits, it scares me.
Oh, it's gonna be hard. Anytime within the next few years, it's still gonna be hard for you to find something less than that.
Oh yeah, for one that's worth it, especially.
Right, that's the problem.
They're out there. There's 60-inch ones for, you know, $600 that are, you know.
Yeah, Walmart special.
Yeah, right. Exactly. So real quick, small game I wanted to touch on. Mainly because I'm doing my throwback game that's going to be coming out soon is going to be Fable 2. I'm replaying Fable 2.
Yes.
And I got 2 and 3. They did that backwards compatibility sale like 3 weeks ago, and they were like $3 each or something like that. Yeah. So I said fuck it, you know, why not? Let's get it. And it's fun. I put about an hour and a half in today. I've been recording, getting some stuff ready to release on the channel, and it got me thinking. I saw a Fable thing at E3. Wasn't a Fable game the way we think of it, but it was Fable Fortunes. It was kind of like Gwent. It's like a card based board game, I guess. Let me see exactly what this is.
I'm surprised they're even buying anything Fable after Fable Legends just fell apart.
Oh yeah, no. See, and that's the thing. This isn't like an open world. It's like a card based, kind of like a mix between Hearthstone and Gwent.
Okay.
It looks cool though, because I mean it's coming from the creators are Mediatonic is Flaming Fowl Studios. I mean, That's a win. I don't care what they make. It's a win. Right?
Oh man, that's great. They need one of the little chickens from the Fable game. Like on fire is their logo.
Yes, flying through the air after they got kicked.
Right.
Yeah, definitely. But yeah, I mean, it looks fun. But the cool part is, I don't know if you played Gwent at all from The Witcher 3.
Yeah, a little bit.
So they released a standalone game of Gwent, and it's the way they're going about it is it's free. The Gwent game is free, and they're pretty much saying if you want to buy it, you can, and it will support them developing it. And if you just want to keep playing it for free, then you play it for free. This one, the beta was like that, but then they're gonna release it, and it's gonna be like $15 or $20, which still not that bad. It looks fun. It looks like it's better animation overall than the Gwent game, and they have the classic Fable where there's going to be quests, and depending on how you do the quests, you go good or evil, and that will determine what kind of cards you get. So it looks fun. It looks all right, but
yeah.
I don't know. I wish Lionhead wouldn't have got bought out and disappeared.
That was a sad day. I was actually playing a lot of that beta when it was coming out, and then they finally they kicked the bucket out all of a sudden. I was like, oh no.
I know. It's so sad. And I mean, Fable 3. It's not bad. I'm not gonna say it's bad because I've played through it like 2 or 3 times, but it's not Fable 1 and 2. But I mean, it is newer, so you give up some of the. I like the story in 2, I think the best. But
I love 2.
But the things in 3 they did better, like, combat got improved. And the little things, the things you want improved. But then it was just, it fell a little short story-wise.
Took a break on that one.
Yeah. But I mean, it's still a fun game. It's still, not a bad game at all. But yeah, I'd loved if they could weasel out some other fucking Fable games, like actual Fable games, anything.
Yeah, I mean, if these other companies want to pick it up and can come up with something, even if it's not the greatest thing in the world, I like the world. I like the Fable world. And
yeah,
Albion.
Yeah,
Albia, I think.
Yeah, whatever it is. And yeah, it's a cool. They had a nice little lore system going on. Mm-hmm. I mean, between 1, 2, and 3, like you replayed areas, but they changed obviously because you were in different time periods. But it's like it's cool to have that connection because those games came out like a hot minute. I don't even know when 1 came out. I know 2 came out. I think it was like 2008. So
something like that. It might have been even a little before that.
It's like Christ,
Yeah.
I mean, we put some time through. If I'm replaying it now, and and it came out like 10 years ago, I mean,
yep.
It's a solid fucking IP. They just need to bring it back.
Yeah, maybe they need some. I don't know if they just had some business problems going on or what, but
yeah, I don't know, man. So yeah, that was my little tidbit on Fable. I had to bring it in.
No, that's a good find, definitely.
So when are you buying a Switch, man?
Apparently in a few years.
Yeah, so I feel the same. I really want it for Breath of the Wild, but luckily, like, I'm getting my fix from watching Keith's Let's Plays.
They released Breath of the Wild for the U also, didn't they?
I think so. I don't have that either.
Yeah.
So.
Oh, I do, and I'll be playing that eventually. But
yeah. But I mean, so I need to wait until Pokemon comes out. That's where
exactly.
I was getting at with this. Yeah, is they didn't go into details, but Keith suspects it's going to be whatever the next version is that isn't like Sun and Moon plus minus yellow and green. You know what I mean? Like whatever the next like real lineup instead of just remaking the same one over and over.
Yeah, because the next one they already announced. I'm sure you heard the Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon.
Yeah,
which
see, fucking Ultra,
disappointing.
Super, Mega.
I was not happy about that, but to hear that they're working on a core being the main thing right there, RPG for Pokemon on the Switch.
And I mean, price wise, I'll put that money down and I won't play it on the TV. I'll play it like a normal Pokemon game. I'm gonna take that bitch. I'm gonna walk around. I'm gonna go to the park. Like that's where you get the best Pokemon playing, man, out and about.
See, I don't know, dude. I really like the idea of having Pokemon on a big screen
Yeah,
TV.
I
You
would.
know, the last console was freaking the last console worth a damn, at least for Pokemon games, was the N64.
Fuck yeah, we were talking about that. Remember the Rumble pack or the little pack you could
Yeah.
put in the back? You could play like red, blue, and yellow and gold and silver on the fucking
Uh-huh.
on the TV, like that. But imagine it in like crisp fucking graphics.
Yeah,
Like
some
like
nice, awesome new 3D graphics. Like, I mean, the
yeah,
graphics on the 3DS, they're
yes.
great.
Well,
Imagine
no,
those
dude,
on the
I'm
TV.
I'm going one up. I'm talking like the new Mario graphics, Mario Odyssey
Right.
graphics. I want some fucking like I want to be scared when I run into fucking ghost Pokemon. Like that's what I want.
Yeah, dude. I think knowing Pokemon, even though they like to rinse and repeat a lot, they
Yeah.
also like to keep their fan base happy, and I think they'll follow through with that.
Yeah, yeah. And I hate. I don't like to say I hate games a lot, but I hate Pokken Tournament or whatever the fuck it's called.
I
Like,
like it, but I'm not excited that that was their big announcement for the
yeah,
Switch.
I miss I miss Pokemon Stadium. I miss it.
I do.
I want it back. I want the dumb mini games. I want all of it. I want it all back, man.
I know, and now you could play the dumb mini games online, so if your friends aren't able to come over or
Right?
whatever, you can still play them and
Right?
not play by yourself or against the
It'll
computer.
be great. And they announced that there'll be the Switch fucking chat thing, so they'll finally get their fucking voice chat and all that.
Yeah.
And it's cheap. It's like $2 a month. It's super cheap.
Yeah, I'm excited. There's a decent amount of things that I'm looking forward to with the Switch, but I think overall I'm waiting a few years.
Yeah. I'm just waiting for the perfect bundle. That's what I'm waiting for.
Bundles are always nice. I agree, and then any upgrades are always nice too. Coming
Yeah.
out with the first gen console, it's usually not the time
Yeah.
to buy it.
And this and the Switch is one I could wait for. I don't have the urgency to go buy it. You know what I mean?
I've still got a stack of Wii U games that I'm trying to get through.
See, and I didn't really touch the Wii U much, besides when I either play with you or over at Keith's. So
Right.
I'm not like jonesing for a game. Like I said, Breath of the Wild's the only one, and I'm watching Keith play it on the channel. So I'm getting like half the fucking play. Like
Right. Yeah. You're getting the story, and you're getting
Yeah.
to see the cool animations.
I
And
get to see it, yeah, like the cool like little stuff, and he can explain lore to me because I'm so out of that fucking. Last game I played was Ocarina of Time and Majora's Mask. I don't
No, we
fuck with
played
any
Twilight
of that.
Princess on the Wii. Remember?
Oh yeah, we did. Yeah, that was the wolf one, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, fuck that one, man. God damn, that was a hassle. No, but we'll see. I mean, I did buy a 3DS specifically to play the remake of Ocarina of Time, so maybe I'll shell out a couple hundred and get a Switch.
Yeah.
The price point's nice. I'll give it that. The price point's
What's
nice.
it at?
300, brand new, like right off from original launch, $300.
Yeah, that's not bad. I mean, I just bought like refurbished 3DS because my old one broke, so I
Yeah.
bought a new one, and it was $200 basically.
Bro, have you seen the new 2DS that I think it just
Yeah,
came
I
out,
have.
right?
I like the 3D. It's a little
Yeah.
gimmicky, and I don't use it much, but it's kind of cool.
Yeah, I hate the 3D. I never use
But
it.
yeah.
I turned it off, and I could take that Switch away and just leave it in 2D forever. Like
That new 2DS is nice. It's nice and slim, and it's cool.
yeah. But yeah, we'll see. I'm excited for the things that they're pushing, so we'll see. But thankfully, Sonic's coming out for Xbox, so that would be the one that pushed me over the edge, I think, this year. And I don't need to worry about it now because I can just get on the Xbox.
Yeah, I don't know. They still got to find themselves something besides their typical Mario cash cow,
Yeah. Okay. Well, they're making a Yoshi game, which I'm a big fan of. I love the Yoshi. Okay. And they're making a Kirby game. I haven't seen the footage for the Kirby game, but we talked about it a little bit earlier in the week, and I'm excited. I'm not like head over heels in love with Kirby, but I could have fun with the Kirby game.
I guess kind of more along the lines of what I'm saying is, there's that Battlegrounds game. They need something new. They need
That
something
would be cool. If you could play that on the go, if you had a good enough hotspot on your phone or something. Oh.
Yeah. I guess I didn't mean that game specifically, but
No,
you
I
know
know.
what
But
I'm saying.
then you got the wheels turning, man. I want to live in the future already, damn it.
I was gonna say that's too much for a mobile platform.
You say that until like I was in Korea, man. They have like 5G. They have 5G on their phones already. Like shit's real. All right, we're just getting there. Oh man, yeah. Ugh, crazy. So the Xbox One X. You wanted to talk about that? My bad.
Yeah, no, I just wanted to touch on it a little bit. I mean, so everybody obviously big hype about the One X, and it's the great price point of having a super powerful computer, which right now it is. But that's my thing with that is it is right now, and how long will it stay? Such a great bundle or such a great deal.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I think this generation, it was a good move. Time wise.
Yeah, the regular one has been out for a decent amount of time now. They definitely were due for a good upgrade. And I'm not saying that it's a bad thing. I mean, if my Xbox took a dump or if I had some extra money, I'd definitely be willing to buy one.
Mm-hmm.
But they're trying to compete with the PC market, and I think no matter how hard they try, it's never going to happen because your system is what it is, and it will never upgrade and it will never downgrade.
Yeah, and that is a big thing that I agree with. For it to be like really competing, it needs to be modular where you can upgrade pieces and shit. But at that point, just fucking build your own tower. You know what I mean?
Right.
It's not even a console then. It's like, I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, about how much I game on PC.
Yeah.
I do some WoW, used to do some WoW, some League, some stuff like that, but I'm not like super hardcore, but I will admit that you will never have a console that can compete unless you start finding a way to make it modular like that.
Yeah, because, I have a PC that, I mean, I can game on it. I've recently built decent graphics card, happy with it, but I still like the console, not even because, like, I'm not trying to compare, like, a console to the PC, because it's better. The PC's better, but but it's the accessibility. Like the console, I can sit down, I press one button, and I'm good to go. I have my hub. I go into the game. I don't have to fuck with shit. I can update it while I'm asleep. Like it does it all on its own. I can do it from my phone.
Yeah.
Like I don't know. I feel like people like consoles for the ease, and if they start making them modular, you're taking that like ease away. Like
no, that's a fair point. I see what you're saying. Definitely fair point. But on the other hand, I also have this, desktop that I built how long ago now? It's been like
forever.
7-8 years, something like that.
Yeah.
And it still would give an Xbox One, maybe not the One X now, but the original one, a run for its money,
Yeah. Oh yeah.
And the longevity of it, there's just, again, back to if you don't do modular, if you don't find a way to be able to upgrade later on, they're never going to keep up.
Yeah. And, I mean, the way I do it is I wait when they do these little bumps. Like, I won't buy the Xbox One X at $500. I'll wait till it's like $400.
Yeah.
And then I'll buy it. And then if I go the entire Xbox One life cycle from buying 2 Xboxes, that costs the same as my tower, but you know what I mean, and I can at least keep up with what I want it to do. I mean, I'm not gonna cry fucking rivers out of it, like.
Yeah, no, that's a fair point, because I mean, out of the lifespan of the 360, which was long,
what, 10
that
years?
was a huge lifespan. Yeah, I bought 2 Xboxes. I bought the original one, and then it was like the 360S or something like that.
Slim or whatever the fuck it was called. Yeah.
Yeah, so that's definitely a fair point. In the end, you're probably spending about the same, and it's ease of use again. Not everybody knows how to build a computer.
Yeah, and then, I mean, you think a parent wants to buy one, and they just go out and they have like 3 options at most,
Right.
If it's module or they're trying to buy a PC, like they pretty much, the kid has to go with them shopping. Like you can't, a grandparent just can't go out and buy, oh, well, they want this fucking hard drive, and they want this graphics card, and they want this RAM. It's like, unless they have the list, and then the kid didn't give any leeway and is like, this is exactly what I want. Which, I mean, I'm sure that happens too, but
I'm sure it is. I mean, again, I guess it's just, comparing apples to a different breed of apples.
Yes. Like those grapples that taste
Yeah,
weird.
exactly. They'll never be the same, and
they're
I guess
technically the same species of fruit, but they're not the same thing.
Yeah, I guess ultimately that was my overall point about the One X is, yeah, it's great, it's awesome, it looks like a super good console, but people need to stop trying to compare it to that.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I think people need to take it as. It's a really good console. Like, it's solid, and I'm glad they're giving PlayStation a run for their money finally. How long has the fucking Pro been out? Like a year and a half? Like,
yeah, it's long overdue. I agree.
Shit, and it is a powerful console, and I'm excited for what it's gonna do. But back to the same thing. I need to buy a new TV to see what it can do. I need to buy the new Xbox to see what it can do. I gotta fucking quit my job because I have all these games to play. Like,
exactly, man. My stack just keeps getting bigger and bigger.
God, Assassin's Creed took I was like, I'm buying Call of Duty. I might buy Shadow of Mordor just to play, or Shadow of War just to play, like when I'm tired. But that's it. Call of Duty, that's it. And then I see this Assassin's Creed footage, and I'm like, well, I'm never fucking playing anything else again now. I don't know when I'm gonna sleep. Like,
yeah, no, I understand. I agree, because Call of Duty, that is an absolute must-have.
It is, and you have to continue to play to keep up with the strategy, and you know what I mean. You can't just set it down for a month and come back and expect to stay as good as you were. Yeah,
I agree entirely.
But yeah, Assassin's Creed looks badass. Like, I want to dabble in this PlayerUnknown Battlegrounds. That looks fun. Like, there's all these fucking games. There's even that platformer with the fox or whatever, Lucky Super Tail or Super Lucky Tail or.
I was just looking into that. It looks okay. It looks like a Mario kind of knockoff.
Yeah, I'll take it. I mean, I'm playing Ukulele right now. Ukulele's like a banjo fucking clone as a chameleon, and it's fun, And I don't know. Too many.
And those are
fucking
good games too, because they're not like you were saying with Call of Duty, where if you quit playing for a few months, you're out of the loop, and you have to fight to get your kill death back up to where it was before. Those games you can just go and play once a week or once every month or so, and it's no problem.
Yeah, and I like that with the Assassin's Creed too, because I do that with the Syndicate. I could go and pick that up right now, and I have a general idea where I was in the story, but I'm just there to go kill people. Like, that's it.
All right.
Just I'm just not shooting them. I just want to fight some people. Like.
Yeah, that was always my problem with Skyrim. I'd try to do that, and then I'd be like, oh, I don't remember what I was doing.
See, that's what Mass Effect got me like that. I literally played nothing but Mass Effect for like a month straight. I was like, I put 90 hours in, besides work and everything. That's a lot of time.
That is a lot of time.
And I didn't play anything else. I was like, if I play anything else, I'll forget what decision I just made yesterday, and then the whole game's like kaput. I'm done. So it's a good time to be a gamer, man. I'm excited.
It is. I wish it was like this 8 years ago, 10 years ago.
Yeah, seriously. Like when we had time. Yeah. Yeah, and we could just ask our parents for money.
Right. Or take it from financial aid,
Yeah, pay that back now in tenfold.
Yeah, exactly.
No, but it's fun. I like it. There's a lot of content coming out for this channel, especially. We're gonna be putting out I can't wait to be able to stream some COD with you, man. That's gonna be fun.
It's gonna be great.
It's gonna be fucking fun. I don't care what game type we play. I don't give a fuck. I just want to play that game, man. I want to roll through hard. I want to get some of the old guys back together. They still play Infinite Warfare, and I won't touch that piece of shit.
Oh, God.
But they'll be on World War II, and, it's going to be good. We need that tidal wave of fucking wins. Just,
When we had full teams, man, they just run through people. I can't wait to do that again.
I'm telling you. I still talk to a bunch of those guys. Dazzy, fucking Unex, PMS. They still play all the time. They just don't play, the old ones like I do.
Right. Yeah, dude, that'll be good. I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah, it's gonna be a blast. But all right, man. Well, do you have anything else that you wanna put out there?
No, I think we've covered quite a bit tonight.
Yeah, definitely. I'm happy we went as long as we did. I want the coders to to know that I'm very thankful that they bared with us on my inaugural hosting. I know I have a terrible habit of going on tangents, and Keith is usually the one that fucking fish lines me back in. And so I think it went well. We're going to be doing some Halo 5 Guardian stream here in like 10-15 minutes probably, right? Are you going to be up?
Yeah, definitely.
Fuck yeah. So we played yesterday, and me and Keith played the Husky Raid and Rift Ball and Snowball Fight back to back the whole fucking stream. Where it's like the thin little valley and you just shoot each other and you get different weapons when you spawn. You'll know it when we play. It's really fun. But
okay.
Dude, we streamed for like an hour and we got like 4 bad game types. It was wonderful. Like
all right,
it was like 2 hours.
We have the same luck.
Yeah, dude. I'm hoping. So but yeah, and I'm gonna be putting out, just for the channel's sake, I'm gonna be putting out some Halo Wars 2 starting next week. Some Fable 2, like we talked about, getting those recordings done this weekend. I'll be putting those out. That'll be the throwback. I'm gonna try and do like 2 episodes a week, because there's no point in making these fucking playthroughs like 50 weeks long. That's ridiculous. So 2-3 episodes, we're gonna knock it out. We don't, no more than like 5 weeks a game. That's fucking, I can't do that shit, man. That's why I had to put Rise of the Tomb Raider on the shelf, because it was gonna turn into like a 52-parter. And,
oh no.
I mean, maybe one day, maybe if we get enough subscribers that beg for it, but I mean, I
daily videos.
I put like 6 parts out, and I'm 8% done with the game.
Oh man.
I'm like, what do you want? Like, I might as well play Skyrim. Like, the fuck. But yeah. So thank you all for joining. If you'd be so kind to subscribe, smash the like button, watch some of our other videos, and check us out on Twitter at GameCode. It's game_KOD3. I am on Twitter at Dylan's Dungeon. Yes. I don't know if Eric has a Twitter that he wants to share.
Eric probably has a Twitter. He doesn't use his Twitter.
There you go. Man of the future. Man of the future right there.
That's what an engineer does, right?
Yeah, right. And then lastly, please check us out and support us, if you would be so kind, at Patreon. That is Patreon/GameCode. We have some little incentives on there for donors. These podcasts will be available in audio, amongst other things, for higher tiers. Pretty cool. Trying to build, trying to grow. Tell your friends, tell your family. Share us. And like us. But till next time, this has been the Code Word with delightful Dylan and HHS Hockey over here. We'll see you in a few on the stream.
See ya.